Hey everyone. Well, I decided that I'm going to save some of my Matt's wild cherry tomato seeds this year, and here's a big clump of them here. And they have been very prolific in producing tomatoes. They're not all being picked right now, just because I can't keep up with them, and most of them are at the community garden plot, which is bad because I'm only able to get there about once a week, so some of them just kind of rot. But I know that somebody out there was wanting, at least a couple of you guys, I think mentioned that you wanted some Matt's wild cherry tomato seeds if I could save some. So what I'm doing, I'm just going to show you how I'm going to save these seeds here. All I'm doing is I'm taking tomato and I am cutting it in half. And then I have a container here that I am going to squeeze the seeds into. Pretty simple. A little bit messy, not too bad. Now, I'm purposefully using the tomatoes that have kind of gone to the point where they're almost not edible. Some of them are a little squishy, and that's good because I know that they're mature, and I know that the seeds are probably going to be ready. A couple of them are a little wrinkly, but you know, just a regular old red tomato is going to do fine for you. Okay, so I'm just cutting a few of these, squeezing them in. Since these are cherry tomatoes, it's going to take quite a while to do this, so I'm not going to bore you with the continued squeezing and cutting of tomatoes. So I just do a couple more here. Okay, just so I can kind of get the idea down. Okay, next what you do, once you have all of the tomatoes in there that you want, you take a little bit of water, just regular tap water, and pour that in to your container. And this could be a mason jar, it could be a glass, it could be a old cottage cheese container or a dip container, anything like that. Just a jar that pickles came in. Swish it around a little bit, make sure the seeds are all covered with water, and you put the container on it. Now this is where, if you have a container like mine, you're going to want to poke some holes into it. Just 3 or 4 holes. If you use a glass, if you use a mason jar, you can use a piece of plastic wrap, aluminum foil, wax paper, paper towel. Put that over the top with a rubber band, or if you're using the mason jar, you know, you can kind of tighten the jar lid on the ring on top. Poke some holes in it. You're going to want to stick this container into an area that's out of sunlight, that's about 80 degrees, somewhere around there, 75 to 85 degrees, somewhere around there. Check it every day, stir it around. You're going to get a fungus, kind of a scum type of thing on top. What that's doing is that's kind of it's eating away at the gel that's around the seeds, first of all, and second of all, it's killing. This process kills some of the diseases that get transmitted along with the seeds. You're going to stir this every couple of days. When you're done, you're going to come scoop the scum off of the top. You're going to pour some more water on the seeds, rinse it, and you can filter it through a cheesecloth, coffee filter, a sieve, anything to get that juice off of there. And then you can pour the seeds onto a coffee filter, onto wax paper, paper towel to dry, and then you store them in a plastic bag or paper envelopes, whatever your preference is. Some people store them in the freezer, in the refrigerator, in a cabinet up at the top where it's nice and dark. That's up to you. I'm going to go ahead and cut some more of these, put some more water in there, and I'm just going to keep it down here in the office. Come by tomorrow, I'm going to shake it, stir it around a little bit, and it takes 2 to 4 days before that scum really forms on the top. You don't want to leave it in there too long. If you do, the seeds are actually going to start to germinate, and then you're going to have a whole bunch of tomatoes growing in your container, and I don't think tomato seeds are really good for sprouts on your salads. So anyway, that's that. I'll check back in here in a few days and put an update up so you guys can see what's going on and how it looks when it's all done. All right, take care, everybody. Bye.